We're getting a behind-the-scenes look at the overcrowded and aging police headquarters in Norfolk, Nebraska.
That's right, and the department actually had some lighthearted fun while creating a social media video on the subject. KTV's Taylor Deckard spoke with officials on the message behind the video.
Don't tell the fire marshal. Poking fun at the Norfolk, Nebraska Police Division's current building, built in 1982.
We're trying to put out some facts about our building. We had a space needs assessment done, probably about 18 months ago.
The city is looking at a half-cent sales tax increase listed on the ballot that would sunset in about 4 years. In this TikTok, they say it's time for upgrades to their current facility with a hint of sarcasm and a lot of creativity. This behind-the-scenes video gives us a look at what they call 40-year couches with 40-year-old stains. They say duct tape fixes everything, including the kitchen cabinets. Or how about the lunch fridge next to the hazardous materials fridge?
We have very cramped quarters, very little storage, and we're simply outgrowing the building.
With the 100-square-foot fitness center for the almost 70 employees.
So we're just busting at the seams.
Highlighting mold in the vents and ceiling tiles. Outgrowing their current space, several rooms have turned into multi-purpose spaces, like the report writing / meth testing / dining room.
Part of it is safety, part of it is efficiency. Our evidence technician actually sits in the same room as all the evidence, which includes drugs, guns, money, everything we bring in, and that's not a safe working environment.
In all seriousness, they estimate that if the sales tax gets approved by voters, it would bring in between $16 to $18 million. $10 million of that used to pay for improvements to the police station.
Needs that our personnel had were not able to be met by the building size.
Home to what they say is Nebraska's longest indoor tectonic fault line on the second floor, hoping a little fun comes across in a serious issue.
It's a point of pride having good city facilities, and it also is nice to come to work in a good environment.
In Norfolk, Nebraska, Taylor Deckard, KTIV News 4.
And any remaining funds would go to the city's enhanced street repair program.